Sup? This is Greggatron. This, 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 this. Look at it. Yeah. Yeah. Look at it. This. Yeah. 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 This is how are y'all? Do you like my shirt? Yeah. All kinds of gains. We making all kinds of gains out here. All kinds. Alright, I can't even say it with a straight face. This is a Hodge Twins shirt. What's their website called? OfficialHodgeTwins.com. They don't sell these anymore, unfortunately. All their stuff now is like political stuff. But I miss their workout attire. I miss that stuff. Yeah. Alright, this video is about my barber. I told him earlier, the best barber I've ever had. Today is his last day working in the town of where I live. And he reached out to me last week, or maybe even this week, like, hey, I'm leaving. You need a haircut? And I was like, honestly, I really didn't need a haircut because I just got one last week or so. But I was like, you're finally leaving, huh? Because he had been talking about leaving off and on. Now it's finally happened. So I was like, heck yeah, I want a haircut. So when I get there, I'm like, we need to make this the best haircut ever. But yeah, we had a conversation. Good conversation. I'm going to miss that guy. I'm going to miss him. I've known him, let's see, I'm 33 now. So when I was in college, a community college, him and his people actually came from the barber school up to my college. So I'm like, I've known you for like 10 plus years. Because he was cutting my hair in college all the way up until now, off and on. But I told him, I was like, hey, you're the best barber I've ever had. And I've had quite a few over the years. But as you can see, look at that. That's a damn clean haircut. So if there's any barbers who are watching this video, this is what real barbership looks like. This is what you want, people. When you're cutting your client's hair, you want that stuff to look clean. I mean, there's another guy I know. He's a friend. He also goes to this barber. And he gets a bald fade like me. And I saw him at my job once. he was like, I see you with that bald fade, man. I was like, yeah, you know it. I see you got one too. He's like, oh yeah, I've been rocking bald fades. We both have since free lunch. We've been rocking bald fades since Superman draws, since Space Jam sheets. Well, anyway, I told him we're making bald fades great again. But yeah, I remember one person had told me years ago, you still get a bald fade? That's for little kids. I'm like, I don't give a damn. You know why? because it'd be a clean ball fade. It'd be super clean. But anyway, I'm going to miss my boy. I told him I'll be in touch. He's not moving like super far away, but just far enough to where I won't see him. But it's all good. There's other barbers out there. The problem is this: the expectation and the standard has been set. So that means any barber from this point on has to at least get close, because no one's going to be cutting in the way my boy cuts. That's a fact. But at least get close. And I asked him, what are you doing when you move over there? And he's like, oh, I'm still going to be cutting hair. There's just more business over there. I'm like, for sure. So I told him, hopefully you open up your own shop. You have people working under you. Get your own building. You can be the head honcho. And then they pay you to do business at your shop. They meaning the other barbers who work under you, hopefully. That's called revenue. That's called capitalism. But yeah, I wish him well. He'll be fine. Because he is really good with business. He's good with technology. He's real good with social media, as far as I know. I'm not on social media, but he tells me about it. And I can kind of listen to his conversations with other people about the different platforms he's on. So from my understanding, he has a lot of followers, not only on social media, but he's got them in person, obviously. So a lot of people, they can see his work through social media. So I told him, hey, we have fun. I was like, hey, before I leave, you have to take a picture of me giving a thumbs up. And you can put it on your website. He's like, for sure. The thumbs up meaning I approve this message. So anyway, after he cuts my hair, he's already recording, and I don't even realize it. I'm looking at the mirror like, man, that's a damn... I'm like, that's a damn good haircut. And then I start saying something to him. I say, okay, take a picture. He's like, I'm already recording, my boy. I said, oh, man, I didn't know you were recording. No, start over. Start the video over. He's like, it's already up. And then people started calling his phone. You're at the shop right now? I see that haircut. And it was on speakerphone, so I could hear all of it. And I was like, no, I didn't know he was recording that. It was funny, though. So over the years, him and different barbers, they'll use me and different clients to boost their clientele. Because when people from the outside see these clean haircuts, they can't help but be like, man, who are these barbers? Who are these people? And they're having fun while doing it. So once they see that visually, they can't unsee it. Let's say you have a barber who's like, mediocre, decent to good. And then they see footage of a cut like this. You might end up trading barbers. I was telling them about this guy who used to come up to my job. I used to sell parts, auto parts. We had a client. He was a mechanic, I guess. A white guy. But I used to call him Mr. Stark because he would come in and he had that Tony Stark goatee / beard going. And he also had an Iron Man tattoo on his shoulder. But he actually looked like Tony Stark. But whenever he came into my store, this man would wear sleeveless shirts with an Iron Man tattoo on his shoulder with the dang Tony Stark beard. That's what good barbers are capable of. A good barber will make you look like a champ. And then when you leave, you feel like $1,000,000. I've seen skits on YouTube where it's like, it's like how it be after you leave the barbershop. It's got people like in their head, they're like celebrating and like jumping up and down, and there's like confetti flying and stuff. Because that's what's going on in your head when you look in the mirror. When you be like, that's a damn good haircut. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about my barber. Because you kind of see yourself, and you shouldn't, but you kind of see yourself in a different way when you look good. Both physically look good and, you know, hygiene and all that stuff. Because people who are healthy, quote unquote, as far as I know, they feel better than people who are not so healthy. And that goes for looks too. When you look nice, when you look presentable, you perform better at your job, and when you're out and about, I guess you could say it gives you more confidence. Because you're like, yeah, I feel like a champ. And people might not see you as a champ, but you kind of are visualizing you are, because you're like, man, I look clean today. Whereas when you know how women will say, I have a bad hair day. So they'll wear like a Aunt Jemima head rag. And they feel like kind of down. But if a woman gets her hair done, she'll be doing this all day. I talk to some women, and whenever I talk to certain women, I ain't gonna say who, but they always fling their hair when they talk to me. That means they like you, fellas. When a woman's flinging her hair while talking to you, not just twisting it, when she's actually flinging it, that means she likes you. See me, I don't need to fling my hair. I just need to look at him like, and I just need to be like, no, I'm just joking. But yeah, women will do that. It's like, when you look women in the eye, you're putting them on the spot. And some women who kind of like you, they don't make the best eye contact because you make them nervous. And I've got women tell me, you make me nervous. I think I'm afraid of you. But when you're making that eye contact with them, this video is supposed to be about barbers. But when you're making good eye contact with them, they can't help but, quote unquote, examine themselves. And when that's happening, they just have to fling their hair and twist it and play with it. And I had a woman one time, she started looking in the mirror while talking to me like she really needs to get herself together. I'm like, cut it out. Cut the crap. It's just me. It's just Greggatron. You don't need to be doing your makeup and stuff. But I guess I'm flattered because I guess she wants to look nice around me. But I'm like, I've known you for years. You don't need to just start doing makeup just because I show up. You know, women be insecure. But anyway, shout out to my barber. Shout out to all the good times we had, all the good conversations. We hung out outside of work before. Obviously, because he came up to my school, but we used to hit the bars. Me, him, and a couple other homies. Yep. I got stories, but I don't have time now, but we had some good times. Dang good times. So, it was a pleasure. I'm going to send you this video. Shout out to you. You know who you are. And I'll be in touch. Peace. And that's a damn good haircut. Yeah.